My dear friends, family, and I'm sure whatever I've said here, one or two persons will relate. And you know what? It's funny when people ask me, "What kind of coach are you?" I laugh because you know what? There is no name, there is no definition, there is no attachment, there is no word that can express, that can truly define a single message that you would tell someone that would change their entire life 360 degrees and back again and back. Will put them from level A to level B. There is no definition of that. Because you know what? We all in this life to help each other, to we need each other in life in order to to wake up, to grow, to learn, to understand. How would I have known all what I know now without experiencing it, seeing other people's experiences and learning from other people? This message is just a glimpse of like glimpse tips of my own journey. This is a part of my own journey. And I know that there are people, there are others out there who can relate. I know that there are people out there. I know a lot of people who've slept in their cars. And this is no joke. This is no joke. This is not even funny. I know people who've lost family, mother, father, brother, child, and then I know people who've slept in a tiny little single room, which I did with 13 girls inside the same studio. I did. 13 girls using one toilet because that's what I could afford at that time. That's what I could afford. And I bet you I would get up, shower every day, first thing in the morning, gym, an hour 30 minutes every day. Come back, shower, and head out for castings. You would see me on the streets and you wouldn't even believe I live in a bed space with 13 other girls. Because I didn't write that at my forehead and go sobbing and telling people, oh, I can't. No, I knew that this, for me to move from here to something else that is comfortable and I love, I've got to walk. I've got to put the effort. I've got to be resilient. I've got to be patient. I've got to be persistent. I've got to have the passion for it, and I've got to have compassion for myself, which most of the times it felt like nothing is happening. But I did. I did. And I know there are so many out there doing the same, having talent inside of them and letting it die down, having a lot of gifts inside it and not even finding out what it is, not able to tell their story because they are ashamed of it. Listen, gone are those days that you get ashamed of your story. There are people who go through what it's called depression and think they are the worst people in the world. No, it is a knock at your door telling you, hey, you have a concept about you that your soul is not aligning to it. That's why I'm giving you this wake-up call. Wake up, wakey wakey. It's not something that people go, and you know what happens? People live with it, and they attach it to themselves. That my headache, that my this. No. Everyone has a story. But how you use your story, how you tell the world your story, it tells people that they are not alone. They are not alone. They can go through this. They can become who they want to be. I'm still figuring out a lot of things. I've been writing a book for the past 4 years and I haven't completed it. 3 different books. One is completed, the second is completed, the third, I think it's completed. But you know what? I say it's not completed. Why? Why do I say that? Because I, at the point, got scared. Is this book going to be able to reach people? Are people going to be able to read my books? Are people knew me, how I've suffered? Would they even think that I can be able to tell them something in the book that they would read? Oh yes, all these stories were playing in my mind. And I stopped writing. But you know what? I'm a life coach. I'm a corporate coach. I studied, I learned, when I Googled, I found schools. I'm a hypnotherapist, master's hypnotherapist. I'm an NLPer. I've gone through all those things. I'm certified as an ICF certified corporate coach. And you know what? I'm a iTech certified beauty therapist. Hello? I did all this while going through my own healing and through all the tough times that I had to go through. It was a journey preparing me for now. It was part of the process. It was part of the process. I sit now and I can help others. And I'm so proud of the fact that I can do that. I get to do that. I get to be able to help someone from my own story. I get to be able to help. It's not about the certifications, the papers, and all those things. It's about what you are, who you are inside, what you have to share to the world to help someone. It doesn't matter if you have a paper or not, or a certification or not. If you have that call, if your own soul is calling and knocking at the door of your heart, please open. Listen. And when you listen, jump. Because when you jump, you would always find something there to learn and grow. I pray that this message, this story, this glimpse, this tiny piece of my story would touch someone's heart to remember that they are not alone. They can share the story and help every other person. They can tell their story and lift someone up. They can tell their story and lift themselves up, and they can heal. And there is nothing that exists as impossible. Everything is possible for they that believe. At this moment, I'm just filled with so much joy that I shared this with everyone. And that's how I ended up creating Why Me Institute. What is Why Me Institute? Why Me simply means win your mind. But again, it means why me? We ask that question a lot, right? Don't we? Why me? Why am I the one going through this? Why me? Why me? Why is it me? Why not the... You can never nominate anyone to go through your problems. I could have never nominated someone's brother to die instead of mine. You can never nominate someone else to go through your issues. No, it's you. That's how Why Me came up. So that's how, when I sat down and I asked what would be the name, the title, the word, the thing that will be able to make people see themselves through just the title of this company. Why me? Why not you? Who else? Is there any other person that can be Winnie? No. We can have the same name, but we don't have the same story. Your story is different from my story, and our story makes us one. Because you know what? Someone needs your story. So don't be a generational thief and take your story to the grave, like my mentor says. Bless his soul. Share your story with the world. And you can always knock on Why Me Institute's doors. We are open to help you to see the path. We're not gonna give you healing, because healing is within anyways. We're not gonna give you. We're gonna guide you through understanding you. And once you do, oh, the world is a happy place. You are the gift. You are the magic. You are unique in your being, who you are. From my heart to yours, I love you all.